Hey Journey family, it's Kerry and I'm in my mobile studio. So first I just wanted to give props to my good brother Neil Davis for that fantastic message yesterday morning addressing the issue of racial tension that we are dealing with in our nation right now. I really appreciate his heart in sharing and being so transparent. If you've not seen that message, you can go over to our Journey Facebook page, Journey Church Facebook page, and see that video from the Facebook live service yesterday. Now, let's talk about some practical matters to help you live your life in light of the good news of Jesus this week. You've probably heard us talk about the 4 G's at Journey. And just to remind you, or if you don't know what they are, here are the 4 G's. God is great, God is glorious, God is good, and God is gracious. The 4 G's describe the major characteristics of God and give us a handle for expressing and experiencing the gospel in everyday life. Each of the 4 G's speaks to a major attribute of God and how He relates to us. The 4 G's address areas of brokenness in our lives, expresses a gospel reality, and gives us a gospel implication. So let's look at the first of these 4 G's today, and that is that God is great. Now, the gospel reality of this characteristic of God is that it means God is in control. The implication for us is that we do not have to be in control. So we can state it this way: God is great, which means He is in control. Therefore, I do not have to be. The fact that God is great speaks to our frustrations, which is an area of brokenness for us. Just think about it. When we are not in control, it creates frustration. Everything from getting stuck in traffic to trouble in relationships and everything in between. We learn very quickly that we have no control over circumstances or other people, and that makes us frustrated. I know it does me. Now let's think about the gospel reality that God is in control of all things at all times. Jeremiah 32:17 says, "Sovereign Lord, you have made the heavens and the earth by your great power and outstretched arm. Nothing is too hard for you." And Psalm 135 verse 6 says, "I know that the Lord is great, that our God is greater than all gods. The Lord does whatever pleases Him in the heavens and on the earth, in the seas and all their depths." From our perspective, it may look like God has lost control, and given all that's going on in the world right now, that might seem to be the case. But the reality is, God is always in control, and He cannot lose control. Now let's think about the gospel implication, and that is, since God is in control, I don't have to be. That should provide a sense of relief for you. To know that I do not have to guide and control all of my circumstances in life, that gives me a sense of freedom. But that does not mean I just sit back and do nothing. It means that I do not have to struggle with being frustrated when I attempt to exert control over my circumstances or other people. And that is good news. And this is just one practical way that the gospel is experienced in our everyday life. Knowing that we can be relieved of feeling we have to control all things all the time and becoming frustrated as a result. We can trust God to always do what is good, right, and perfect on our behalf. So try to practice this 4G today. When you find yourself becoming frustrated, ask yourself, who or what am I trying to control? Am I really in control of this? Can I actually change the outcome? And then preach the gospel to yourself by saying, God, you are great. So that means you are in complete control, so I don't have to be. And then rest in His greatness over that situation. Hey, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed week. God bless you.